All right, what's up, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're going to be taking a look at one of my favorites, okay, Fuelcell, ticker symbol FCEL. And before we begin the video, just want to mention I do viewer requests all the time, every single week. So if you have any stocks you want me to analyze for you, chart up or anything like that, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. We're starting off here looking at the 180-day 4-hour chart. And here's what we've got. Okay, we have this nice uptrend line on Fuelcell, and if we look here at the two trend lines specifically that I have drawn, I'll go ahead and pull up my RSI a little bit more so it's bigger for you guys. Here we're making higher highs. Okay, we're going up on the Fuelcell 4-hour chart. Okay, but our RSI is going down. Okay, we have a downtrend line. We're making lower highs on the RSI, but we're making higher highs on the actual stock price. This is what's known as bearish divergence, and it's an indicator that you may see some bearishness in the future. If you need a tutorial on divergence and a little bit of how to understand it and trade it, I have a really simple one in the top right hand corner. Feel free to watch that. It'll help you guys out. But Fuelcell did really good today on earnings. Now that we've looked at our 4-hour chart and we've seen this 4-hour chart bearish divergence, we're going to zoom in a little bit to our 5-minute chart just so we can get an idea of the actual activity intraday, right, on some smaller time frames. All right, we'll go ahead and zoom in here a little bit more just so everything is nice and clear for you guys. And you can see here we had earnings. They did pretty good on their earnings. All right, they reported earnings 6:30 a.m. before market time, and had a very, very nice rally. Okay, from there all the way up to the highs was about 23%. Okay, about a 23% rally in 3 hours and 5 minutes. Very nice to see on Fuelcell. Some positive reaction to the earnings, but a lot of times, there tends to be stock overreactions on earnings. All right, and these overreactions will set you up for some nice plays, right? If you can, see what's going on. So looking at the 4-hour chart, we know that we have an indicator that there's some bearishness, a little bit of some bearish divergence, right, on the 4-hour chart. If we look here on the 5-minute chart, we have what I like to call candle constipation. Okay, and that essentially is just where the candles are stuck in here. Some people call it box consolidation. Some people call it a distribution zone, ranging, things like that. I think I like to call it candle constipation. That's the term I coined for it. And we're looking to see if Fuelcell is going to get a little bit of Pepto-Bismol in its diet and dump. Okay, we're going to look for it to break below and dump out of this candle constipation. All right, it's a little bit of an inverse head and not inverse, but a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern here. It's not the best, but it is there a little bit on the 5-minute chart. Here's our head, here's our left shoulder, here's our right shoulder, and we could drop down to about 623, or excuse me, 626 would be the price level on this. If we get that full Pepto-Bismol candle consolidation dump, which it looks like we are on the path to doing so, right? Because now we're currently trading below the bottom of this box consolidation. So now that, instead of being a support level, this is now going to be our major resistance level that Fuelcell is going to have to reclaim as a support level to continue, bullishness, right? And it rallied really hard off of earnings. It was up around 7-8% at the highs today overall. I showed you guys, I had an initial 23% rally off of the earnings. And, now some of that buying pressure is falling off, okay? Let's zoom back out to the 4-hour chart here, and let's look at the volume. All right, and, volume is pretty high today, okay? Volume peak was actually about 2 days ago for most recently. But volume has died off the next day each one of these times. All right, so if we look here, we'll zoom in a little bit more. Here's our volume bar, really high volume. Okay, you typically get the most volume of market open, right, the first hour of the day. So that's why this is really high. We had some nice volume today, off positive reaction off the earnings. But look what happened the next day. Fuelcell fell down the next day, and volume was very low, right? So we had all of these buyers come in. Volume was very low, and we fell. Today, we have all these buyers coming in. And unless we're going to see more buyers step in tomorrow, and a higher amount of buying volume from the buyers, typically what happens is that buying volume will die off, which will result in the stock slowly dropping. Okay, so we're actually in some put options on Fuelcell, which essentially just mean that you think Fuelcell is going to go down. If you look at the highs from today of 7.1 to where it's at currently, it's already dropped about 6.5%. So if you were able to catch put options at the very top of the play, at the very top of the day, then this was a very, you're already up significantly. I think I'm up about 20% currently on my option plays, on my put contracts for Fuelcell. If we take a look in the Options Trading Tycoons Discord, which I have the analysis, or I have the link to join the Discord below in the description. If you use code Zackley, like the channel name Zackley Trades, you will get a discount on your membership. So be sure to use that. But as you can see, I'm coming in here and I'm posting, to the Discord first, right? The Discord is going to get all the info first. I do upload videos to YouTube, but it's not always on everything that's covered in the Discord. There's a lot that's really going on in the Discord. But yeah, they got the first heads up. Hey, we got this bearish divergence. We got possible 15-minute head and shoulder. And, I just showed you guys the candle constipation we got. So, that's what you get when you join the Options Trading Tycoons Discord, along with many other resources. Okay, we have, the callouts tab, small cap callouts, suggestion plays, stock suggestions. We have the golden sweeps tab where you can come in here and get, access to large institutional block orders and sweep orders, where, kind of just giving you an insight like, okay, hey, well, someone just spent 3 million on Uber calls. Someone just spent 1.6 million on SPY calls. There's equity blocks and dark pools. Really just tons and tons of resources. Of course, news feeds. We have a stock bot. Okay, so you can come in here and basically, just get like, whatever. A lot of times people use it for the short interest. So, we can go like this. You'd hit the exclamation SI and then type in the ticker symbol and then hit enter. And, it'll pull up the short interest, right, for Fuelcell. So again, these are just some of the resources that you get included with the Options Trading Tycoons Discord. It's a really great community filled with, like-minded individuals all trying to better themselves and help each other make money in the process. Okay.